Hey there, little adventurers! Have you ever seen tiny creatures marching around outside? They're called ants, and they're super interesting. Let's learn all about these amazing little insects together. Ants are tiny insects that live all over the world. They're usually black, brown, or red, and they're always busy. They live in big families called colonies, and they work together to find food and build their homes. Ants are insects, just like butterflies and bees. They have 6 legs and 3 body parts: a head, a thorax, and an abdomen. Ants live in nests called colonies. These colonies can be underground, in trees, or even in your house. They build tunnels and chambers to live in, and they work together to keep their home clean and safe. Imagine a tiny city underground. That's what an ant colony is like. There are different rooms for different jobs, like a kitchen for storing food and a nursery for baby ants. Ants are not picky eaters. They eat all sorts of things, like crumbs, sweets, and even other insects. They work together to find food and bring it back to their colony to share with everyone. If you drop a cookie crumb outside, you might see ants marching towards it. They'll carry it back to their nest to feed their family. They are very strong for their size. There are many different kinds of ants in the world. Some are big and some are small. Some are black and some are red. Each kind of ant has a special job to do in their colony. Some ants are soldiers, and they protect the colony from danger. Other ants are workers, and they find food and build the nest. There's even a queen ant who lays all the eggs. Ants are amazing because they work together as a team. They help each other find food, build their nest, and protect their colony. They communicate with each other using special smells called pheromones. Imagine playing a game where everyone has a different job to do. That's how ants work together. They're a great example of teamwork. Ants go through different stages in their life cycle. They start as tiny eggs, then hatch into larvae, which look like little worms. The larvae then turn into pupae, and finally, they become adult ants. It's like a caterpillar turning into a butterfly. The ant life cycle is a fascinating process. Each stage is important for the ant to grow and become a helpful member of the colony. Ants are important for our environment. They help to aerate the soil, which means they make it easier for plants to grow. They also eat other insects, which helps to keep the ecosystem balanced. Even though they're tiny, ants play a big role in our world. They're like little gardeners and cleaners, helping to keep everything healthy. Did you know that ants can lift objects many times their own weight? That's like you lifting a car. They're also very good at finding their way back to their nest, even if they've traveled a long distance. Ants are truly amazing creatures. They're strong, smart, and they work together to build incredible colonies. Next time you see an ant, remember all the cool things you've learned about them. Even though ants can sometimes get into our food, it's important to be kind to them. They're just trying to find food for their families. We can help them by keeping our homes clean and not leaving food out in the open. We can also observe them without disturbing their nests. Watching ants can be a fun and educational activity. Remember to always be respectful of these tiny creatures. Wow, we learned so much about ants today. They're tiny, but they're incredibly important and fascinating creatures. Now it's your turn to become an ant explorer. Go outside and see if you can find any ants. Watch them carefully and see what they're doing. Draw a picture of an ant or an ant colony. Share what you've learned with your friends and family. And remember, be kind to all creatures, big and small. Let's keep exploring and learning together.